Welcome to the Magma Clubhouse in partnership with Wacom. We've been having a blast hanging out, chatting, and pushing pixels together with our Magma community. Each week, we pick a theme, a color palette, or maybe a fun background scene for the canvas that we invite you to fill with us. With past themes like Mermaid, Panda Power, Animal Skate Park, Star Wars, and Spider-Man, it's been awesome seeing what you create each time. All are welcome to join in, and if you want to invite your friends over, you can find all the details to share with them in the stream description below. We'll be getting started shortly, so top up your coffee mug and grab a drawing tablet. While you wait, give the stream a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and drop us a comment to let us know where in the world you're joining us from today. Welcome to the Magma Clubhouse in partnership with Wacom. We've been having a blast hanging out, chatting, and pushing pixels together with our Magma community. Each week, we pick a theme, a color palette, or maybe a fun background scene for the canvas that we invite you to fill with us. With past themes like Mermaid, Panda Power, Animal Skate Park, Star Wars, and Spider-Man, it's been awesome seeing what you create each time. All are welcome to join in, and if you want to invite your friends over, you can find all the details to share with them in the stream description below. We'll be getting started shortly, so top up your coffee mug and grab a drawing tablet. While you wait, give the stream a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and drop us a comment to let us know where in the world you're joining us from today. Hello, welcome to the Clubhouse. Here again on the little Hangout. Hang on. Always something to share. There we go, let's drop the volume of that music down. Whoa, okay. Fun little party time. Okay, can you guys hear me all right? Let me know. See, we've got a bunch of people here already. Thanks, Manju. Hey, Burning Phoenix. Andy. Cool, we've got a gang gathering already. Awesome stuff. So if you are joining on YouTube, hello, welcome.
if you want to join us on the canvas, we're going to be painting magical music boxes. Supposedly, they're able to tame even the most ferocious of dragons. But only there's a particular one. You have like normal music boxes that can tame like, the much smaller ones. They kind of get curious. But there is a tale of one in particular magical music box that calms all dragons, small and large. So anyway, if you want to join us, then all the info is in the stream description. You'll find over there. You'll have to join the Magma art space first, and then from there you can come over to the canvas, follow the link. And yeah, if you're on Twitch watching, let me know, because I'll have to plug in the links directly in the chat. And you guys are welcome to chat either through the stream chat over on YouTube, Twitch, wherever. I think we're not streaming on Facebook today. Or you can chat here in our built-in chat box, which we have on the canvas. That's all good too. We have multiple canvases, so feel free to spread out if you need to. We're very quick to run out of space these days, which is great. This is a good problem to have. I'm glad for it. Yeah, before I jump in, you guys have made a start already, and that's awesome. This is cool to see. I'm very curious to see how these develop. Got lots of accidental fill tools going on there. We have a reference board if you're not quite sure what you want to do. I've put together some reference here, just scouting around on Pinterest. And, there's all kinds of cool things here. You can maybe piece something interesting together. We were doing this music box over on the left, this gramophone, in our Monday classroom session. And yeah, today you can kind of play around with any of this if you want to, or if you have your own ideas already. Some basic code of conduct, just things to keep in mind. Always be nice to everybody else in the canvas. That's a given. But we have a nice community, so that's never anything to worry about. Don't draw over other people too much. If you need a little extra space or whatever, you can just communicate in the chat. Keep it all safe for work. I'm sure that's not something to worry about with this theme. And of course, no AI in the Clubhouse. And that's it. Yep. As you might know, we do sometimes use some screen captures and whatnot to share with the rest of our community and clients, otherwise they can see what awesome stuff you make. So just so you know, your work might be seen out there in the wild. And another thing I want to share. There are two things I want to share, actually. One is, if you don't know, we have a blog over on the Magma website, magma.com/blog. And we'll put a mixture of things there. We've got some useful articles. These are the latest two, which I've put together. For those of you working on really small screens, we've got how to use Magma best on your phone, and then scaling up to smaller screens. If you're using, like a 10 to 12 inch, 10 to 13 inch kind of screen, there'll be some tips here on just how to make that a little bit more of a comfortable experience, because I know it can get a bit cramped on small screens. And yeah, of course, one of the other recent ones was how to set up your Wacom tablets for drawing in Magma. I've been tinkering around with my own setup, trying to find the best thing that works for me, and I've shared that in this article. Wacom are also our partners for the months of July and August for the Clubhouse and our classroom sessions. So yeah, shout out to them. They've also just released their Wacom 1, a re-release of the Wacom 1. It's an updated version with the display tablets and a few others in the range. Now, what I also want to show before I start drawing, let me shift this back over to the main canvas. While I waffle on, do you think we'll get clipping layers ever? Okay, I'll come back to what I was going to show, and I'm going to speak about that. You can create clipping layers already. So if you're following along over on YouTube, let me show you real quick. Make sure my pen's working. Okay, so I'm just going to use my layer fill here and just draw out a shape, animal shape. Hey, it kind of looks like a chicken. Cool. Then I'm going to put a new layer on top of that, and then I'm going to hit this button over here. Control-Alt-G is the shortcut for it, and that thing clips your layer down to the one below it. So now I can take a brush, make that a bit bigger, and you'll see that I can't draw outside the area where there's already pigment below it. So you can do that. The other option, let's get rid of that, is you can lock the opacity of your layer. So with that layer selected where I drew my chicken shape, we can tap over here next to the opacity slider for your layer. Just check that box, little lock icon will show, and now the opacity is locked. You can't go outside where you've already applied paint. That's where there's already pixels filled. Now you know. Oh, sure. We do also have the merge. That's these two over here. We have one where it just transfers the contents down, and we have one where it merges the two layers, where it merges down. So now you know. Now you know. And now we can get rid of that layer. And I was going to show what we did last week. Let me go hunt for this quickly. No problem, Decker. Happy to share. Happy to help. Clubhouse August. What did we do last week? We did monks and mages last week. Where's our main canvas? We got a lot of canvases here as well. Bring that in. Alrighty, so I've got that on the main screen now. It's very cool stuff here. Of course, I had intended to come back and it just didn't happen. Hey, Lega, I see your comment on YouTube there. Welcome, welcome. This was our first canvas. This is great. Tani-kun, very cool face. Loving this here by Andy. The glowing eyes. Glad to have Nexus on the canvas too. Cool, I really like this. The dragon head in the rock turning into a waterfall. That's very cool. Burning Phoenix, I think that did this. Super muscular man. Awesome stuff. So yeah, this was quite a fun theme. Our focus for the week was more character-ish. So of course designing dragon monks and mages in the clubhouse, and then in the classroom we were doing some portrait studies, just some black and white portrait studies. Very cool stuff here. Very dynamic. Loving it. Loving it. Nice. So well done, guys. Very, very cool. Nice to always see a lot of the same names joining us. Fun times. Fun times. Okay, so let's clear my layer here. Clear that one, and clear this one. Unclip it. There we go. And I've got some reference too. Let's go full screen here. Where is... So as much as we have that reference board, I also use an extra tool for keeping my reference up on the screen. Good old pure ref. Let's see if I kept it up to date. Oh, I don't think I did. Dragon Still Life was a part of the Still Life? Yeah, it was a part of that. That's weird. I'll just copy my entire. I had an idea for something. How's everybody's week going? You guys doing all right? Having a good one so far? Ranking out those drawings? Here, there, there. You were going to redo? You were going to redo something from last week's Clubhouse? Or from the classroom? You've been attending all of the streams. Great. What else we got here? We got Lego on the canvas, Manju, Lemelon, awesome, Andy. We got Everest here and DPO as well, over on canvas number 3, Nexus on number 2. Nice week going okay, Burning Phoenix. Gets a little creative boost here in the clubhouse. Nice. Gosh. I'm watching here. Let's keep this minimized. I'm gonna hide the sequence panel just so that we have more space on the stream. Okay. I'm gonna try not to break anything at my desk. A near impossible task. I'm also going to try to stay hydrated. Less impossible. Now, another impossible thing would be for me to not mention something Star Wars related today, because today is the day that Ahsoka comes out on Disney Plus. And yes, I have already watched both episodes of the 2-episode premiere, and I am pleased. I'm trying to find. I'm going to reopen this canvas in the window so that I can zoom in a little bit. Nice, Brainy Fiend's going to be watching later. Okay, let's get that up here. Yeah. Yes, Nexus. It is the sequel to Rebels, and I'm still behind Rebels, like way behind, which is fine because I know I'll always have something that I need to dial back to. I mean, any excuse to rewatch all of that, right? I mean, and then all the benefit as well of just indulging all of that first is that when it comes time to watch Ahsoka, you won't have to wait 1 week to the next, like some other poor fools who are now sitting here twiddling their thumbs and have to pass the time by playing Baldur's Gate. Just have to pass the time in Faerun. Okay, let's find myself a spot to draw. Oh, I'll go up in this top corner, I think. Yeah, but like I said, I haven't watched Rebels yet. I'm still going for it with Ahsoka, but I think it probably is helpful to watch everything else beforehand. Because it does reference a lot of like past stuff. A fair bit helps set the tone. So I have this idea for just a bit of a pink shade. Whoops, wrong canvas. Yeah. Yeah. That scene where Spider-Man comes in, kills BB-8. It's heartbreaking stuff. I mean, you would have seen in the trailer for Ahsoka that they used some of the visual elements that they've included. There's like a mural or something with, there's a mural with Ezra and the gang, but with the same style and everything. So it's almost like a screenshot of photo from that straight out of the series, which I liked. I liked it was just that sort of consistent visual style. Just to say, like, yes, these are connected. a lot. This. I keep selecting the wrong canvas. Let's shift this up here. I'm going to start with basic shapes. What in 7 hells is going on here? Oh, okay. The confusion that comes with having two windows open, one laid on top of the other, slightly smaller, and you're not sure which interface you're kind of engaging with. So let's see. So just so. I still haven't gone to watch the Ninja Turtles yet. That's still good. Hopefully, this time when I try and book the tickets for this weekend, the booking site will be working, because that was my issue last time. I had to book tickets, and the booking site was like, "No, you may not come here and watch movies." Hey, Ryan has made a tangent. Not good. Let's get rid of this part here. Maybe this will be a head. I don't know. Are you guys just winging it, or did you have a bit of an idea? I think I saw some folks saying that they had a bit of an idea beforehand, sketched out. For those who may be new joining, one of the sort of inspirations for this was an ArtStation challenge that happened not too long ago, which was it was something dragon themed. But those ArtStation challenges and some of the such challenges are really cool because they try and get people focused on different aspects of movie or game design. So whether you do props or you do keyframe art or environment design, it has these categories for those different things. So that was kind of what I was thinking about when putting this together. Oh, it would be cool if we created something that's all part of the same world, or sketch out ideas for that world. So that's why I wanted to have, 1 week there was focus more on props, and another one that's going to be like weapons. Speaking of weapons, we're doing another Clubhouse stream on Saturday, and that's going to be, the theme there is fancy weapons. So yeah, still within this world of dragons, but different weapons from that world. And we've done characters so far. What else have we done? Some environments. Nice. Andy sketched a bit before this. Yeah, Decker, I drew a funny cat earlier. Well, I'm sure even a funny cat would calm a dragon in some parts of this world. Hey, why not a magical cat? There's this great book, graphic novel by Prentice Rowlands called The Resonator. And in that world, it's set like way off in the future. The copy I saw of it, at least, was a black and white, just ink graphic novel. And these, in that time, way off in the future, they aren't really cats or anything, but they're, well, I suppose they are there, but there's very few. And they'd be called resonators, if I remember correctly. And if sleep was kind of a thing that had fallen away, like humans had learned to be more productive by eliminating sleep. At least that's how maybe intergalactic corporate agendas sort of evolved and helped construct. And so sometimes people with a little bit of money, they would go to these kind of sleep cafes. But what would help them sleep was this cat, this resonator. It was a pretty cool graphic novel. Not too long. It was kind of compared with the how to draw graphic novels, but on the back end, and then the front end was the comic. But I had a little chuckle when I first read it. I was like, yeah, cats are super relaxing. I like it. And I always wanted to take that book out from the library again, but it was in this beautiful library that we have in my hometown, the main sort of old city library, which got flooded and took years and years to ever get fixed and repaired. And a lot of books just got thrown away and burnt or whatever because of the moisture damage. Made me angry inside. Anyway, that graphic novel was, I think, among the collection there. So just for anyone joining in, do I remember the name of it? The graphic novel? It was called The Resonator by Prentice Rowlands. Yeah, it was the making of a graphic novel, The Resonator. I will still hunt for a copy of this one day. When I have a permanent bookshelf to put it in. It is available online. I've just put it in the chat there so you can see what I'm talking about. Set over 1,000 years in the future when humans no longer sleep, it tells the story of a space-going miner and his desperate gambit to save the life of the only surviving resonator, a creature that can induce sleep in humans. Flip over the book and it's the making of a graphic novel, step-by-step walkthrough of the process of realizing this graphic novel on paper, from writing to penciling to inking to lettering. It was one of those books I wanted to have a hard copy of. The Moon Dragon, I could not live without sleep. No, not gonna. I don't know how. I can't remember if it was articulated in this world or not. How human beings had adapted to not need sleep anymore in terms of biological function or with chemical aids or what to help them stay awake. But pretty much the idea was to be able to ramp up productivity across the galaxy, to pretty much get rid of that 8 hours of sleep that these humans were indulging in. Lazy humans. As we were drawing these music boxes, I was following a Bob Ross tutorial in VR. Let me try to show the final product. I'll add a canvas into the mix here. Oh, you know what I haven't done, guys? I haven't given Blaze. Gasp. Okay, 1 second, Manju. I will deal with that in a moment. Art spaces. Not bad. Art space. Toggle Blaze for awesome people. There we go. Now, if you refresh your page, you'll have access to the Blaze brushes as well. Sorry about that, guys. So mind you, I've made a canvas in the sequence with your name on it, and you can paste in there. I've just adjusted the permissions. Hectic, you were doing this in VR? While following a tutorial? That's super cool. So can you grab these brushes? Okay, so for those who are watching, maybe I'll also swap over to that canvas quickly. So Manju is talking about in the chat. I mean, Bob Ross is cool. Come on, it's a iconic figure. I think that we've all been familiar with in our artistic journeys. So what application is this done in? How does this work? I haven't tried any VR whatsoever. Okay, so you can grab the brushes. Interesting. And it's even got looks like it's got a bit of texture to it. Those brushes. There's a small canvas underneath that I can use to mix paints. Okay. Very interesting. Vermilion. $20. Okay. Somebody check out. I mean, I don't have a headset, so it's not something I will check out anytime soon. I've got enough gadgets. As I'm sure my wife will confirm. It's a wavy finger. Yeah, that'd be interesting to try out. Yeah, let me. What have I done? Where have I moved my? I have done something. No, where's my layer? Oh, goodness. Oh, okay, cool. Still got it. Still got it. Right, texture gotcha. Screeching whelp that transforms into brass when not in use. Uh-huh. Nice to see a little bit of story popping in there with these boxes. Let's minimize this. Switch it over here. Managing multiple things. Oh, interesting. You can draw with other people too. That could be pretty fun. I mean, it's obviously way more fun to paint a mural in the same space. But if you're planning a collaboration with someone, can you import a photograph of the side of a building, for example, that you can then paint on top of? I think if you're planning to meet up with someone to do a mural, but you're currently in different locations, you can kind of plan out with this. This is very, very interesting. Cool, cool. Very intriguing stuff. You can paint on 3D objects. Cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check this out one day. I know Wojtek's got a headset, and I'm sure he's not the only one on the Magma team that's got one. I know it's been spoken about before, so I'll let them know about this. I'm sure they'd be interested to take a look. So if anyone's joining there on YouTube or Twitch, hello, welcome. If you guys want to come along and draw, check the stream description. All the details are there. Although if you're on Twitch, just let me know because I'll have to send the links your way. The Moon Dragon. Apparently when I'm explaining my drawing process, it sounds like Bob Ross. Well, there are worse things to sound like. That's kind of what I mean, though, that I think a lot of us have been influenced a little way. Bob Ross is the OG influencer, OG art influencer. One of these things, about happy accidents. It's happy trees too, but happy accidents is definitely valuable. I think a lot of us, maybe more when we're early on in our art journey, kind of forget to just play and make mistakes and like adventure, discover, mess around, experiment, just let things, just do things and see what happens. With our stuff, get quite attached to what we want things to look like. But one of my drawing teachers at art school was very much a advocate for play. Just try different materials, whatever. Get angry, run and jump at your drawing board if you have to. Giant piece of charcoal in hand. Trees can be a pain in the butt to draw for sure. Response to Manju there. I wonder if it's because we've gotten blame social media, where like everything has to be posted, you know, and then like, well, you made a crappy drawing, so now you can't post that, and then you try not to do bad drawings anymore, and you experiment less because you just want to have a result that people will get excited about. I think that's been part of the problem over time. Less so now because I don't post much. Every now and then I'll post a study that I do in the classroom. Hey, Manju on YouTube as well, plugging in there. Flip my canvas around. I'm ready to get more into the habit of flipping my canvas. And not flipping it off, just flipping it. Yeah, we're adventurers. Pencil-wielding adventurers. Thank you. How do I do this part? Weird arm angles sometimes makes drawing certain line directions difficult. Oh, that is skew as all hails. I cannot make a simple oval. Yeah, it could be easy to forget these things. Sorry, did you mean you forget to just play with the drawings, or do you forget to flip your canvas, or both? I wonder if it's magic after all. Maybe this piece can float instead. Let's do this separate layer. I could just copy this section. Actually, why am I making this so complicated for myself? You're a sucker for punishment, Ryan. You're a sucker for punishment. Let's see. Whoops. Or the Shift P gets me every time. Every darn time. To flip, yeah. I got called out for that the other day. It's like, Ryan, you never flip your canvas, I notice. Especially when doing portraits and such. It's really good to do. Is anyone else besides Andy and myself playing Baldur's Gate at the moment? Bit of a change of topic there, but kind of not. Deca, new to the website, I haven't set your binds. Just so you know, well, in case you haven't spotted it already, in the application settings, you can you can customize all your keybinds there. Oh yeah, you love Baldur's Gate. Application settings, shortcuts, it's all there. Let's change the tune here somewhat. Some of us don't have the time to be doing the gaming, but make the time anyway. End up late in the night. Just adventuring. color select. Oh, nice! You were in the early access as well. Yeah, I didn't put any time with early access because at the time I didn't have a laptop that would run it well, but I had to replace recently, and yeah, now I've got the right specs. Yeah, DPO, it's really worthwhile. It's a pity you can't do like a, I don't know, maybe a 10-hour trial or something. Although I think there was something they were trying to implement on Steam where you could get limited time trials of games. And just so rich in story and all the interactions. The dialogue is fantastic. I'm really enjoying the dialogue between characters. And dialogue from animals. Speaking with animals is a lot of fun. And I love the animation for. So I've got a druid, and I use the speak with dead quite a lot, and I love the animation. Love the animation for it. It looks so good. Is it MMO or co-op? You can do co-op, or you can run it single player. They're still working on some of the co-op aspects, I believe. You can do split screen, which I'm quite interested to test out. See if I can corrupt my wife. But you got to have two. You got to have two controllers. It can't be a keyboard and a controller. It has to be two controllers. If you're on computer. So no, it's not like, with Diablo 4, like you're always in the same world with everybody. You get to see silly names running past you. I don't really like that. That's just me. I like a strong single player aspect, but still with room to do multiplayer. She doesn't. Although she did play a bit of Diablo 3 with me, and we were revisiting some old games like Commander Keen recently, which was playing and getting frustrated in, which was quite fun to watch. But video games were not as much a part of her childhood as it was of mine. Hello, welcome to the canvas. Welcome. I think it's really cool that they spend so much time with the game in early access. You don't really, I don't think you really see that much from games, such an extensive early access period. I was taking a little scroll through the art book yesterday that came with the deluxe edition or with the DLC. I couldn't find it at first. I expected to find it a little easier, but eventually came across it. What else did I have in the way of fantasy stuff on fantasy music? Let's have a look. We are 1 hour in. Ah, there we go. It's not quite Windrose, but still fun. Yeah, I'm super happy with it. It's been a long time since I felt so. Well, okay, I'm not like hardcore gamer. I don't like the games or anything. It's just nice to feel so excited about a game again. I tried Diablo Immortal. It wasn't quite for me. The 3 lost its charm quite quickly for me. I mean, the art side of things, the worlds are cool. The art side is great. I love the cinematics. But it just didn't have the gameplay. Didn't hold me for long. Maybe it's because I just compared too much with Diablo 2, and that was such a hit for me that I've just got a ridiculous standard around anything else that carries the Diablo name. Could just be that. Could just be my expectations. like World of Warcraft was cool the little bit that I played, but I felt like I got lost. Like, what I liked about it, there was so much to do, and you could easily get sidetracked with all kinds of little side quests, which was fun. I like that. It gives it a lot of, I suppose, long-term playability. But I felt like the overarching kind of quest or purpose was kind of like lost in me, or maybe there wasn't meant to be one. But I liked having a bit of still that main goal and direction, which Baldur's Gate for me has that. You have obviously the main storyline that you're following, but there's all kinds of ways that you can go about things. I was reading something yesterday about the writing of it, and the challenges of writing and doing of course, just the ridiculous amount of dialogue, but the sort of cutscenes where your actions can kind of determine whether or not a cutscene happens or not. So when people are trying to figure out how to record or capture those cutscenes, set up cameras, and whether or not they happen, the things that trigger it, figuring out all of that was quite a headache. Ah, yeah, you mentioned Titan's Quest. I had a look at the trailer for it. It looked pretty cool. Looked like that story was going to be fun. Did anyone play Terra Nil? Came out not too long ago. It's kind of like not quite a city builder, but where you're restoring degraded landscapes. And the idea is to leave no trace behind afterwards. Like all your resources that you use to dredge or set up like turbines or humidifiers and all this kind of stuff in the environment, you have to pick it up and leave. At the end, as part of the goal, is you can't finish the level unless you've reclaimed everything that you've put on the environment. And I thought it was such a cool, just a great chilled out game with a good concept. Get the biomes running again, get the ecosystems alive. Interesting. Got bored with the game, but enjoyed the movie. I got bored with the movie. I think for me, I've loved Blizzard cinematics. Always, they've always been. The cinematics team have always done such an incredible job that I felt like the movie should have just been done in the normal in-game cinematic style. But that's just me. Not in-game cinematic. I mean, their main cinematics, story cinematics. I don't mean the cutscenes. What is going on here? Stories. The movie wasn't so bad. I did watch it a second time years later. Interesting. Warcraft meets SimCity. I remember when Warcraft 3 came out. Wait, when was this? I was still in high school. Obviously after Diablo 2's expansion. This is maybe like 2003. Maybe Warcraft 3. 2002. Yeah, I was close. When that came out and I first played it, oh my god, when you chop down trees, the trees shake. They shake every time you hit them with the axe. Oh, all these tiny little details like zoom right in. You treat like a 7-year-old. Don't be ridiculous. Came to draw and have fun. It doesn't matter how it turned out. As long as you had a good time hanging out. Color am I gonna stick with this color? I don't know. Stick with this color. Whoa, try drawing Space Marine. Kitty Bree here as well. I don't know if have you been here a while already? I'm only seeing the icon pop up now. Maybe this whole thing needs to be golden color. So I mentioned earlier these blog posts on the Magma website, the Magma blog. One about using Magma on small screens, another one on using it on your phone. We have a surprising number of people who use Magma on their phone. But are there any other types of articles or tips and tricks, guides, or something that you guys might like to see go on our blog? So what sort of content you guys might like to see on that front? You want to know about Magma? things you wish you had known sooner, perhaps. Okay, what if I set this layer to multiply? Okay. Oh, loving some of these designs. Very cool stuff. Trying something a little different this time with me. Normally I go with something a bit more painterly. So I try go with something that's a bit more line-ish, line artish. Change this track. Here's a question: how many of you guys use Tilt in your software of choice? Like, how important is that of a feature to you? And if so, what is your Tilt normally? How is it normally set? To what sort of changes happen when you have Tilt active? Because for me, I used to think Tilt's not that important. It's not really. It's something you can do without, but it can be quite interesting. It took me a little while to come across a brush by Ahmed Al-Duri that in his free brush pack he had one that adjusts its rotation according to the tilt of your pen. And when I tried that, I was like, "Oh, this feels interesting. I kind of like that." Okay, maybe tilt is not such a silly thing, not something to be scoffed at. I mean, of course, you can have the things that are more like pencil and charcoal type of thing as well. You know, angling your brush causes it to be like less dense. Less dense in texture, not density in the same way that we have it in Magma. Depends what you're drawing. Sketchy drawing, yeah. I'm surprised Wacom changed the pin shape a little bit in the new Wacom 1 range. It doesn't have that widening towards the front. It's a bit of an odd decision, but maybe less of a thing for some people. Oriented. How often do you use that Wacom one, Andy? Deca, what Huion have you got there? It's not something that we support in Magma. So if you're testing it out here, you won't find it. Canvas 22. There is no blending brush in Magma. No. The job of blending goes to lower opacity, lower density. A not found user has been found. Hello, welcome to the canvas. Welcome to the Clubhouse. Where dreams come true. If you dream about magical music boxes. That's totally fine. Oops. I could try typing in English. Some form of recognizable language. Yeah, I'm going to have a quick little stand-up stretch. Back in a jiffy, back in a jiffy. What is the OSC? I feel like a little change in the music here. No, not retro synth. That's not what you need. Maybe a little chill lo-fi or something. I feel like the little flute sounds are getting a bit much. Getting a bit much. Ah, there we go. Quite a change. Quite a change, but yeah, I think necessary. My drawing glove back on. We got half an hour left of the stream. Got some really cool stuff here. Really liking it. Really liking it. Yes, I know sometimes attending these streams can be a little difficult for people, so we do have our Saturday stream coming up. It's going to be all about weapons. As we get ready for Sword Timber next month. Wait, it is this coming Saturday, right? Or did I schedule something else? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, fancy weapons. Saturday, 26th. Jolly good reason to visit National History Museums to check out the weapon collection. We're still doing a Clubhouse on Wednesday. Don't you worry. Now we wanted to just add in an extra one to the schedule, knowing that some people just can't get to the Wednesday ones. So yeah, depending on work, either myself or Solomon will handle that, but it'll most likely be me. Solomon's got a lot on his plate. Yeah, I'm always down for a live stream with you guys, painting some cool things. So next week, Wednesday, the theme is Dragon Riders. Now the idea for that was to do like a little callback to the dragons that were done in the first Clubhouse this month, and then just add riders on top of that. But I think that's going to be a little tougher than I initially thought. Like looking at some of what was painted there, so I think it's just going to be dragon riders, and we can just put people on dragons. So it'll be nice to do a bit of that. I've started putting together the schedule for next month. Different study sessions, different clubhouses. we'll start off next month with a focus on sword timber. I haven't actually looked if there's a prompt list for that yet. Probably should have been out already. But it was so big on Twitter, and now a lot of people just over that. So I don't know if the prompt list has gone out yet. If at all. Let me take a quick look. Or maybe it has been out and I just haven't noticed because I don't go on Twitter anymore. It's just silly. Okay, there is one prompt list so far. By Tim Kaminsky, art director and environment concept artist. Okay, I'll save that one. We can work with that. For a lot of people getting started in video games, or wanting to make their start in video games, they tend to get into doing props first. Sometimes it's a bit of weapon design, but other times it's things like crates and fruit. I saw a post by an artist that worked on the new Ninja Turtles movie, Mutant Mayhem, and they were saying it was so refreshing to work on something that is that wasn't like hardcore concepting for them. Their main job was doing a lot of groceries and things for the movie. So they did these awesome paintings of a bag of groceries and a stack of bananas and a loaf of bread and all that kind of stuff. This is amazing. You make bananas look so darn cool. So all this me waffling on about the importance of still life painting could have you painting fruit in a Ninja Turtles movie one day. And my younger self would have been like, whatever, Ryan, whatever. I ain't painting that fruit. Would have been a fool. Yeah. His still lives are great. Yeah, I'm sure some of you guys have seen Cybernauts still lifes on on the Magma Discord channel, Discord server, sorry. And share your art channel. Often putting his work there. Definitely makes me want to step up a bit. Keep up with the guy. See, him and Nexus have been doing some speed painting recently. Doing some sort of, I think 1 hour speed paints. Hey, little painter. We've got quite a crowd here for this. A decent number of people joining. Got about 20 folks, yeah, maybe. Nice one. You guys have a favorite dragon-themed, dragon-centric series or movie? I wonder what mine is. Dragonheart. Wow, that's a throwback. Yes. $1996. Narnia. Game of Thrones. Yeah, good mentions there. I loved How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah, there we go. Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon. Oh, the Never-Ending Story. Another throwback. I always forget the name of that dragon. Falcor, that's it. Nice, user not found. You're quite happy with your drawing? Yeah, cool. Getting a solid box there. Looks good. Wow, the never-ending story. That's such a great call out. It's so fuzzy in my memory now, but I watched it so many times when I was younger. Emmy, hey, thank you. Yeah, we've got some really cool stuff. Really cool stuff here on the canvas. Super excited about this. I haven't gone to have a look at the other canvases yet. Yeah, let's switch over to the main one, main screen, and go have a little look. Whoa! Just a sketch for now. I shall return. Who did this? That's very. I love it. I love it. It's very cool there. Too much poker. Oh, this is interesting. I like that. Magical notes flowing out of there. What's going on here? We got Everest. Ooh. Nice. Shiny. Awesome stuff, TPO. Dragon fast asleep there. This is great. I love it. Ooh. Dragon egg next to this one. Very nice. This is Legos. Very cool. Keen to see how that one plays out. Fun stuff. I like the eyes on. I suppose these are eyes. That's very cool. And the mimic. Oh, such fun work. This texture is really cool on the wooden box. Music box for the egg to sleep. I like it. And Nomino in here, adding another. Very nice. Let's have a look here. Another sip of water. I better give us some water. Okay, Lego. Thanks for joining. Hope you have an awesome day. Thanks for drawing with us. You too. But no mention of Smaug, eh? From The Hobbit. No love for Smaug. I forgot. Oh yeah, August also gets sometimes referred to as Smaugust, and as one of these monthly drawing challenges, people draw a lot of dragons during the month. Hey, Vincy6314. Hello on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, everyone's done such a cool job with this canvas. destroyed a bit of what I was doing. Weren't expecting your drawing to look so good. Yeah, well, that's fun. Nice when that happens. And it turns out looking all right. Alrighty, we've reached. I just glanced over the time now. We are at the end of the stream for today. It's time for me to get some food in my belly. I'll be heading off for now. I want to thank you guys very much for joining me on our Clubhouse stream today. This was a lot of fun. Yeah, Andy also enjoyed that. Cool, glad to hear it. You guys are, of course, welcome to stick around. Keep painting if you want to. I'll leave the Blaze brushes active for a little while so you can keep enjoying that. And yeah, another great Clubhouse in the books for sure. This is fantastic. I'm going to do another quick round here. Have a look at the stuff. Yeah, this is super cool. Great work, everybody. So tomorrow we're going to do another still life study in the classroom. If you want to join for that, it'll be same time, 11 a.m. Central Daylight Time. I still have to pick some reference for that, but it'll be another similar kind of object that we'll study. And then on Saturday we have our monthly weekend Clubhouse session, which will be fancy weapons. That's the theme. So yeah. Until then, till I see you again, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of the day and rest of the week. And I'll chat to you all soon. As soon as I get my rollout, and I won't forget to actually end the stream this time. Ciao for now, everybody. Stay well.